So this is number 4 from the homework from section 6. And so if we're finding the derivative of this, we would use well, I don't know, we use a chain rule. So if I were to rewrite this as 7x times x to the 1/3, I could just say this is 7x to the 4/3. So that's kind of a cleaner way of doing this one. So the derivative of that, so I didn't have to use a product rule, right, because I can combine like bases, would be 7 times 4/3, which would be 28/3, times x, subtract 1 from the exponent, and I get positive 1/3. So now if I take the derivative again, the second derivative, I use the power rule. So I have 1/3 times 28/3, so I get 28/9. And then I would subtract 1 from the exponent, so negative 2/3. So I could write it like this, or I could get rid of that negative exponent and put the x to 2/3 on the bottom. So it's just taking the derivative twice. Once you find the first one, find the derivative of that thing. Let's do the one that I flubbed up on the, I don't know why, it was an easy one. X to the 4th minus 8x cubed. If this is my function, and I want to find the derivative of it, well, power rule. If I want to find the derivative again, power rule. If I want to find the derivative again, power rule. And that's exactly what they had. I think they had factored it a little bit. One more to look at, and it was a 1 over x. So if my function equals 1 over x, well, if I take the derivative of that, let's make it look like this. The derivative of that would be negative 1x to the negative 2, because you subtract 1 from your exponent. My second derivative would be 2x to the negative 3. My third derivative, multiply again, I get negative 6x to the negative 4. And that's the one we were looking for, so I could write it as negative 6 over x to the 4th. So we're just doing the derivative several times. 2 times, the second derivative, or third derivative, however many they ask.